Today, other interesting cultural news, you have San Francisco actually cleans up, but only for Salesforce. Now, it is fascinating to see the cultural decay of San Francisco. People thought it was morally abhorrent decades ago, true, but it's gotten so bad, every single conceivable business seems to be leaving that area. The one business I've heard in the past 24 months opening up a store there was IKEA. And presumably it's because the people who are robbed are too lazy to assemble the furniture, I would think. Only 82%. Oh, I know, I'm maybe 63% joking. But it's one of those instances where I report on it. Usually once a week a business is leaving. Headquarters are also relocating out of California because of the crime. The retail theft is so bad in San Francisco, they are losing money left and right. I suspect you thought the Exodus was bad last year. I can't help but think it's going to get worse. Because again, every single day there's more theft, more drug use, more homelessness, a huge cultural decay. But it's what they want. They consistently vote for the same exact people to do the same exact thing. The homeless industry is a thing. People getting paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to attempt to solve a problem but never really solve the problem. Partially, I suspect, because if they solve the problem, their job would go away. Which is also why I'm a little skeptical when it comes to pretty much many charities where they actually don't accomplish the goals they set out to. Another topic for another time, perhaps. Now, San Francisco is famous. What are they famous for? In terms of good things. They have the hills. Full House, I think that show is there. Yeah, let's just say the list is getting shorter and shorter. But it is headquartered to the largest, most successful CRM company on the planet, Salesforce. And that would be a software in which it helps you keep track of your customer data. For example, pretty much every industry is using it. But for my tech company, let's say I have a business that I'm working with, and they have multiple projects. Well, then I can enter that project in there, enter all of them in there, and keep track of them, adding notes, changing the date, the sales cycle. There are many upsides to using that technology. It is an expensive premium tool. Salesforce is not cheap, but it is enterprise grade and businesses love it. It does what it does quite well. However, being headquartered there, they've had a lot of issues throughout the years because, of course, the city's going to hell in a handbasket. Now, the CEO, Mark Bainoff, actually said San Francisco was, quote, shiny and safe. Which, when was the last time anyone heard that about San Francisco? And this is, of course, after he pressured the city to clean their shit up, so to say, before the event. And of course, I think it's actually called Dreamforce, which, B- for marketing. Kind of sounds cool. Dreamforce being, you come there. Every tech company has this. It's one of those events where all the customers there, all the prospective clients come. You learn about the technologies, their updates, how they're helping similar businesses. It's a very common thing in the tech industry, especially. Now, he'd been threatening to move it away from the city, so the city actually did something. I was surprised. So looks like temporarily they were able to clean up the city and maybe sweep the syringes under the homeless folks and maybe put that extra tent on top. So they were able to do it temporarily. Now, this is in the light of most tech companies leaving, not just moving their headquarters, but moving their conferences. So you had Google recently confirming that they moved their Cloud Next event to Las Vegas. And you have Meta and IBM and Red Hat. They all canceled or moved their events, which subsequently were going to be headquartered or taking place in San Francisco. Which, again, is another nail in the coffin for their economy. There's a lot of benefits to having these events there. You're having people not just fly in for the hotels, you have all the bars, all the restaurants. There's a lot of benefits to having that type of relationship with these businesses and having that type of commerce come to your city. So it's fascinating to see they were able to do it temporarily. And he's threatened the city before, but he's also a very proud San Franciscan. Of all the companies that I think will stay there indefinitely, I think Salesforce is going to be there for a while. It'll be interesting it will be interesting to see, does he run for office? I mean, granted, he's very busy being the CEO of Salesforce, but how are they going to fix the city? I mean, he was able to clean it up for a temporary time being. But again, this is also coming from the state where they're voting, and again, we'll have a full article about this later. They actually are proposing a law that would stop businesses or retailers from attempting to stop thieves. thereby giving more power to the lawlessness and creating more chaos. So will they be able to turn out around anytime soon? Let me know in the comments. Would you go visit San Francisco for a tech conference or any type of conference these days? Or just based on safety alone, would you abdicate from that idea and go somewhere else? I'd be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in. Again, I know Sam Business is trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of September, so if you can click that button, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, the comments help the channel grow and develop. All the critique is greatly appreciated as I try to do everything from enunciate more, slowing down my voice, and still searching for better software so we can do the picture-in-picture with the video. I tried another one, but I don't know if it's because of my newer 4K camera, it keeps crashing. So if you have suggestions, I would greatly appreciate them. And of course, don't forget to take the time to like the video because that helps with the algorithm and gives me feedback on if I need to maybe do something a little bit better. And also, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.